Hey vinyl friends, vinyl community, it's Brian from Brian's Vinyl Records, and I need your help. That's right, I need help because up until this point, I have never used this product on my records and albums. And the reason being, I just don't like them. What am I talking about? I'm talking about these guys, these outer sleeves. They come in a variety of different things, and it's not that I don't like what they do. I do like what they do, protecting the albums and all that. I just don't like how they look, and I don't like how they are when it comes to albums such as, let's go with this Taylor Swift album. Now it looks good, shiny, nice, pretty, it's nice and secure, but I can't look at the gatefold when it's in this. I can't do anything, with this in particular, other than slide it in and slide it out. And I've never been a fan of how it looks on the shelf when you have it this way. I don't like, a lot of them have excess sleeve showing, and they bunch up and they don't slide well. This one's really tight, but yeah, outer sleeves have never been something that I've really been into. But two things. I am going to be moving from my traditional shelving units that are over there, you can see kind of in the corner here, to a flip bin, more record story type unit here in the near future. I'm having some custom ones built for me by a friend, and I'm hoping that by the end of this year or beginning of next year, I'll be able to move my collection from the typical IKEA style shelving to a new shelving system or bin system, flip bin system. And because of that, I think that they will do better to have them in these now sleeves, because I don't worry about the spine part, which is what bothered me a lot. I don't worry about them bunching up per se, and you can flip through them and protect them a little better. But I need some recommendations. So the second part of this is, I went to my record store recently and I needed to pick up some new archival inner sleeves. They sell the MoFi brand archive inner sleeves, which I typically like to buy, especially when they have them in stock at my local. They're only 20 bucks at the local, so they're not expensive. They're about the same as any other brands that are out there, and so I'll typically pick them up from my local record store instead and get those. I like them, so I went to pick up a couple things of those. I got home and I opened the package real excited, and I pulled it out, and I've noticed that I bought outer sleeves on accident. Now I swore I looked at the top unit that said inner sleeves, and I grabbed two of the units in the stack, and unfortunately that must have been placed in the wrong section, and I grabbed outer sleeves instead. So obviously I could bring these back and return them and get what I needed, but like I said, I'm going to be switching over to a flip bin type style storage. I thought, well, maybe it's time to give them a try. So I took and I loaded up my albums here, the newer albums that I bought, in this way, and I like it, except for on gatefolds. So I need suggestions on two things. Number one, what are your recommendations on affordable outer sleeves? These are the particular brand that I'm showing right now are this Invest in Vinyl brand. They had a special going where you buy 50 outer and 50 inners, and it costs you $4 more than just buying the inners. So I picked up a bunch of those, and these are, they look really nice, and they are nice and snug, but I don't like that they come right to the top of the album itself. I'm not a fan particularly of that. I would rather have a little more over to protect it a little better. Other than that, they're fine. So not as happy as I could be with the Invest in Vinyl, whereas the MoFi, you can see, leaves a little lip up here. It's a little better, I think, fit, and it seems a little more, I don't know, I feel a little better when there's a little excess up top. Maybe I'm wrong there, but either way, I have the Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab outer sleeves. I have the Invest in Vinyl outer sleeves. Are there any others that you recommend that I look for? I'm looking for good fit. I'm looking for a nice look when they're on, and I'm looking for economical. I've got 2,000 plus records that I would need to put in these, and I can't afford to go with something super expensive. The other thing is what do you do for gatefolds? What do you do for trifolds? Is there any kind of a sleeve that works best for those? I really like it so that when I have a gatefold album, I could, look at it like that. Now, I've seen some people use the vinyl storage solutions option for gatefolds, and I might look into that as well. But as for the whole collection, I don't think I can do that because they're a little more on the expensive side for outer sleeves. And maybe I'm wrong, you can correct me if I am. So give me your recommendations on different brands to look at, different brands to try. Where do you get your outer sleeves from? I picked these up locally and then at Amazon. So do you buy them from Amazon? Do you get them from Sleeve City? Are those good quality ones? Are there different places that you buy your outer sleeves, and what your experiences are with those? Please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from everyone on their different options. What do they do for their collections? What do they do for their gatefolds? Is there a solution for trifolds out there? I know I've seen the vinyl storage solution, gatefold solution. I think that looks like a really good one, but I don't know that they have any kind of a solution for a trifold. So let me know on those. I don't have a whole lot of trifolds, but I do have a couple, and it would be nice to put them into a protective state as well. That keeps the cover nice and is easily accessible for the vinyl records. And then the other thing is, how do you store your vinyl records? You do the same thing as I do here, where you have the cover and then the album here, which makes it real easy to just kind of take the album up, look at the art there. And what do you do with the inserts? Some of these have really nice inserts in them that you kind of would, if you put them in a sleeve like that, you wouldn't have access to, or if you put them in a vinyl storage solution sleeve, you wouldn't have access to. Do you take them out and put them in with the record in the pockets, or how do you do that? I'm just curious. This is new to me. Like I said, I've avoided them for 5 years now, and it's time to start protecting some of these album covers now that I'm going to have a better way to flip through them. So let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to reading your responses and investigating all these different options. Thank you so much. Until next time, keep spinning, vinyl friends.